All right, here we go again. Buckle up. I probably don't have the right amount of noise cancellation on, but it won't register with my phone right now, so I know what it is. I have a hub on, but I don't have the extension to use without the hub. So, guess I could look at the container, see if it's. Again, their curses are up. You have to be careful. Now, some of your strongest people, because I say it like that because I always say somebody's weak. That's a deep state scam. So some of your strongest people are going to retire on disability because they're going to target them directly. Your most capable, your strongest people that are in Border Patrol and ICE are going to be targeted directly. And if they're not detected in the person's life or somebody's paid off not to care, that's your biggest problem when you're in satellite offices and stuff. You got people that are in deep state as the day is long and they sit all day talking against deep state to keep their position. And deep state pays them. If you ever fire them, they'll give them a job making 4 times as much, if not more. If not sit at home and just make money. So this thing that they're doing in the anti-ICE is designed to cause disability. And all we need is some direct application of the psychological torture and psychological warfare methods that they were taught by foreign governments and compromised CIA and the such. Because they do touch on it in some military units. And of course, that gave rise to the pedophile hunter and the deep state being the person that, you can't handle the truth. We are the ones that keep us free and safe. Well, it was in government, and then I ruined it for them. Not that it's not in government somewhere, but it isn't institutionalized like it was. So then they go into the civilian population. And of course, something like the Epstein thing is put out there. I don't even remember what they used last time. It may have been the Epstein thing. You don't talk to that person because they're the pedophile. Meanwhile, the people that work for the pedophile are telling you that. The real pedophile. Ed Burks Drive. Ed Bucks Drive. We got Ed Bucks around here somewhere. It says in Adams Township. Can't trust anybody. Not being paranoid, being realistic. Again, bringing all them immigrants in was the last straw in people going corrupt. People just wanted that money that immigrant had. Here it was meant to be given to U.S. citizens honestly. Most of it, if not all of it. And they're using witchcraft. That's the part they like to hide. And they hide there's like 50 different cells, and they hide the fact they've been doing it for 20, 30 years. They go, well, even if we do that, the person's not supposed to offend. At a certain point, a person's mind's broken. We know this by prisoner of war camp technology and the such. So Red Dawn occurred, and they're running prisoner of war camps in open community in government offices. That's who my coworkers were. They were trained in prisoner of war camp technology on how to destroy a person and force them in whatever direction they wanted, such as psychological warfare. They are war criminals, and they should have been put in prison for life. Maybe executed, because again, what's it, treason or whatever? So we didn't get that bad snow. That bad boy's out there killing that coastal area. I even texted my brother. It was late. I'm like, I'm just going to say, be careful. Yeah, that I don't know, 10 to 15 inch or something forecast. I don't know. I was speaking about the blizzard of 1978 that showed up. Could possibly be people coming against me. Well, they send people from, or they'll pay from, if they have people in the area, from the New England area. Obviously, New York probably sends people to try to do me. Could be NYPD itself. Not here to play games and or let's pretend or this thing is better than that thing by the nature of being the thing versus being what it is. Criminals are criminals, man, no matter where they're found. NYPD criminal is not any better than a Pennsylvania State Police criminal. They're both the same. Right? And no different than a narco criminal, because they're probably working with the narcos. I'm doing a good thing, is what they'll say. Right? And I'm not like this hyper prudish person that requires, people to be this, person beyond their capability, but don't be organized crime and racketeering and try to pawn it off as law enforcement. I've got movement on my investigations. I'm just not sure, intention at this point. I mean, it's criminal, and that's obvious. But. Maybe somebody will show up soon in the physical. And we'll get a little bit more action. I guess I shouldn't talk about it. Gotta blows it. They may have not moved to that part of it yet. Definitely doing an online thing in several locations. You'll have to be part of the blue line to invoke it. You can't be a crook killing cops and call yourselves a blue line. So I asked to put a stone walkway in, and she says it has to be done nicely, which no problem. But then she says It can't create a tripping hazard, and I'm not sure where that is. If I make it's really wet ground. If I make it flush, it'll just get flooded, right, and actually sink further. So I actually have to install it barely, right. I actually have to install it. Just I guess I could remove the sod, but not much sod there. But no, I'm definitely going to seed in the spring, so I might be able to bring it up to the point. Now that I'm almost positive they killed my grass I seeded last time in Kansas. I think it's funny. Yeah. And just throw salt down or whatever they did. Like, grab my hand full, come up the side of my apartment where my camera can't see it, just go poof, and it's dead. The more I water it, the more it dies. Well, not everybody in the LDS church is an operator, but they're not going to be me. They're not going to be a hero and destroy it. Hero. I'm afraid to lose everything they have. I've never liked this. I just didn't even know anything. How can I be like this? I didn't even know anything. Satan made a move and ruined it for himself and everyone else. I mean, yeah, they still have, but well, if you never bothered me, I wouldn't know anything. I'm being in church, being stupid. Oh, they sexualize me in every church. The goal is one of the goals, it isn't the only goal, but the goal is to create sexuality in every place the person goes. So that the whole world's sexual. Oh, I'm sure these people are sexual. I mean, you can't. I was a hot person. I'm probably still kind of hot if a woman links to me. Probably even men. I don't even know how that works for sure, but. Right. They got to relieve it somehow. So I know they're sexual. Okay. All right. So there's something that came up, but I almost forgot to tell you. Luck exists, but it's metaphysical, so it's not really luck. You see. So when they're around you like that, they destroy your luck, destroy your intuition, destroy everything. That's why they say they have to watch somebody. The watch list was there way before the watch list. It was a scam. It's still a scam to a certain degree. But if they don't watch you, then your life picks up. And they know. I was trying to figure this Moses Jeweler dude. Is his name Moses? That's our last name. I mean, I think in ancient Israel there were no last names, just son of or something like that. But for some reason we picked up the last name Moses. It's not really more. And the other side of the family picked up the name Baruch. It becomes Bennett. Yeah, you got to do something about this road. A lot of businesses and properties here you'd have to deal with. Unless you somehow build an elevated highway from Cranberry to Butler. Actually, south. You know that intersection, the Gibsonia Butler intersection. I don't know if there's any tracts of land back there. Probably not. Yeah, you're gonna have to. It's gonna grow so big here, I imagine. I have that kind of luck on places. As long as you let me be, we'll see how that works. That's what we're really talking about, letting people be. I mean, it's plain English, plus scenery. Right, right. All right, I see the dollar bank. What was that? A bank robbery queue? I forget. I think that's what it was. So you have to heal bank robberies. Yeah, yeah. Yahweh. Rafa. Atom. Chatham. Yahweh. That the other state was, and it was also armored car robbery. Q. What was the other bank? I can't even remember. It was in Kansas. There was another bank that used to send those queues. The banking industry owes me millions. Owes me millions probably based upon the harassment, and leaking my private information, but just my market stuff. No, I've healed the market before without saying anything. Even if somebody manipulates the market because I heal the market, I still did it because I said it. Right. It was really weird in the shower. Maybe it was like a baptismal. I don't know. I guess we call it a mikvah. Well, because I'm going through stuff in the mind and I'm working. I never stop working, but I'm going through stuff in the mind, and I think I was washing my hair, and I kind of it was really weird. I just, again, the vision came on, like a metaphysical vision, but my shadow was a shadow of not Jewish Jesus, but like Goyim Jesus, like what everybody recognizes Jesus. So it'd be Jesus' silhouette of the beard and the. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Yeshua was giving me a compliment. I forget what I was thinking at the time. I was doing some spiritual work. He says it's Hashem, but he was complimenting me, but Hashem made it that way. That's sometimes the only way you can do it. But I'm not going to go with the further theme that they're trying to get me to say. Like taking Judaism and turning it into Goyamism was a good idea. No, it wasn't. If there's any stalkers around me. These stalkers present? No, you aren't pressure washing. That's like what they're trying to say. Well, we're trying to do this to get them clean. Yeah, it's bullshit. They're devils. They know how it works. Like, they just have a cover story like every other devil criminal in the world. Right? Right. trying to generate the energy for me to food them off. Yeah, I gotta figure out what store is that I'm going to. I guess it's not here. Oh, it's over here. I gotta go right. Lane. What the bejesus? So is bejesus a modification? I can't see behind me. That's a modification of bar Jesus. Everything it did to me is a spycraft plan with medical knowledge, psychological knowledge, spycraft knowledge. Right. Oh yeah, I gotta go. So Emiliano's restaurant here. So again, Emiliano Zapata and Pancho Villa, they like Americans fighting with them. So I don't get the whole other part of it. I gotta go to a liquor store. I gotta get some kosher wine for pouring at the altar, and then I'm gonna have like a hot plate type of thing, and just burn it off. Yeah, I don't think you're ever supposed to drink it. By the time Jesus came along, it was probably already entrenched. But initially, you weren't supposed to drink it. Well, you're offering it to God instead of yourself. But then Hashem's like that. He'll give it back to you.